We start on this Sunday night with breaking news, a devastating update in the case of a missing 17-year-old girl from Fishers. Hailey Buzbee is believed to be dead, and police now have a suspect in custody. For 4 weeks now, there has been an intense search for the teenager, and just within the last hour, Fishers police held a news conference saying with the evidence they have today, Hailey will not be coming home. Our Brandon Schaff is live in Fishers tonight. Brandon, what have we learned? Just a heartbreaking development.
Yeah, Jenny, good evening to you. We're standing right outside of the Fishers Police Department where we got that tragic update from city leaders, from law enforcement that Hailey Buzbee, they believe that she's not coming home, that she died. And this is not what they were hoping would be the outcome of this, but we will certainly give you as much information as we know based off of what they told us here in the press conference. We want to show you a picture of the suspect, the person who they believe is responsible for this. This is 39-year-old Tyler Thomas of Ohio. This is someone who they believe is the suspect here. We do not usually name suspects until formal charges are filed by prosecutors, but because we have this is a high profile nature to this case, and there was the press conference here. We wanted to make sure that people knew exactly who it was that they believe was responsible here. Evidence was collected here and in Ohio, collected in the home and the car that was driven by Thomas here. And this is really a heartbreaking outcome. That's what the different officials said here as well, really reiterating the point that they will do everything that they can to support the family who have been posting constantly online, just trying to get answers and doing everything that they can to try to make sure that they did what they could to try to find Hailey ever since she went missing at the beginning of January. The suspect is being held on charges that are unrelated to Hailey Buzbee, and will have a court appearance that is scheduled for February 2nd, so tomorrow, and they do have a reason to believe that Buzbee was at the suspect's house and at a short-term rental in Ohio. So,
okay, let's go over into this next video because the court hearing was today, so let's get over into that.
There is breaking news as we come on the air today. The attorney for the man connected to the disappearance of an Indiana teen, Hailey Buzbee, has confirmed within the last hour the young girl's remains have been found. 39-year-old Thomas Tyler was in court just hours ago. I am Tracy Townsend. We're glad that you are joining us, but we do want to warn you that some of the details we are about to share may be disturbing for some to hear. Thomas was in Franklin County Court and is accused of pandering sexually oriented material involving a minor and tampering with evidence. Indiana officials say Thomas was in the neighborhood where Buzbee went missing. 10 TV's Lacey Crisp was in court this morning where she talked with Tyler's attorney, and she's live outside the courthouse in downtown Columbus. Lacey.
Well, after court, Tyler Thomas's attorney, Sam Szymanski, confirmed to me that officials in Perry County have recovered what they believe to be Hailey Buzbee's remains. Now, according to court documents, Thomas picked up Hailey out of state on January 6th and brought her here to Ohio. Fishers, Indiana police said last night in a news conference that they believe Thomas killed the teen shortly after, and that it happened in Hocking County. Now, within the past hour, we talked to the Hocking County Sheriff, who tells us they are still searching that Airbnb where Thomas stayed, looking for evidence. Now, when Columbus police searched Thomas's home here, according to court documents, they found images and videos of Hailey in Columbus and on Thomas's computer and phone. He is facing pandering sexually oriented matter involving a minor and tampering charges. Szymanski explained after court that Thomas willingly turned himself in on Saturday and worked with the FBI and other law enforcement to locate Hailey's remains.
Facts. There is a juvenile missing out of Indiana who was last known to be in the company of the defendant. A search warrant was executed at the defendant's home. Digital devices were seized and found to contain child sexual abuse material containing images of the juvenile.
At our client's insistence, we assisted law enforcement Saturday afternoon and later Sunday, and that goal has now been met of bringing complete closure, at least with respect to this stage of the investigation, for everybody involved, but most important, the family of Ms. Buzbee.
Are you saying she's been recovered?
I'm saying that, yes.
So Thomas is being held here on a $1.5 million bond, Szymanski said in court today. Thomas has no intention of paying that. Charges in Hocking County are expected.
This is a crazy situation. Let's go over into the AI breakdown just so we can find a little bit more information about this whole situation. So, as we know, Hailey Buzbee, a 17-year-old student from Fisher, Indiana, who's disappeared on January 5th, 2026, recently ended in tragedy. Hailey was last seen leaving her home in early morning hours on January 6th. Investigators believe that she voluntarily left to meet Tyler, a 39-year-old man she met through online gaming platform. Oh, teacher, I've said this several times. Teach your kids, do not meet random people. Do not meet random people. But then the question is, did she know that he was older? Because we got to be honest about it. Some girls are fine with talking to older men. Or it could have been the case where he lied to say he was the same age. But in general, do teach your daughters and just young children in general, do not randomly meet people they meet online. At least don't do it alone. But let's keep going. So her case was initially classified as a runaway, but was upgraded to an endangered missing juvenile on January 20th after evidence of foul play emerged. On February 1st, authorities announced that they believe that she was deceased and her remains were reportedly found in Ohio after the suspect led investigators to the location. So Tyler is in custody on $1.5 million bond. He faces charges of tampering with evidence and pampering sexual-oriented material involving a minor. While he has not been charged with the murder as of February 2nd, prosecutors anticipate additional charges, including homicide, in the coming days. So in the wake of her death, her family and the local advocates are pushing for the creation of Hailey's Law, also referred to as the Pink Alert. This proposed legislation aims to mandate grooming awareness education in schools. Yes, it's something this awareness needs to be placed on this. But at the end of the day, the parents need to teach their children and specifically teach them about this type of stuff. At least back in the day, that was what my mother taught me about. Not just getting into random cars with strangers and other stuff like that. If someone tells, oh, your mother's in the hospital and told me to come pick you up. Yeah, all that stuff. This is something my parents taught me. But it mandates grooming awareness education in schools. It establishes a specific alert system for missing persons when credible risk indicators are present, even if the initial thought is that they are runaways. So Hailey was a junior at Hampton Southeastern High School, where she remembered as a bright light and kind and caring sister. It's an awful situation. We definitely need to teach our young girls better. Teach just young children better about meeting someone online, social media, anything like that, because people lie about their intentions. People lie about who they truly are. And it's only going to be too late, especially if you meet them alone in a private area. We just mentioned another little boy who was meeting people in Roblox that now he's missing. You have to be careful. You have to do your due diligence. You have to be proactive instead of reactive. Take the steps just in case something crazy. Yes, meet first time in a public area. Have someone watch your back. But he is on charges, but he is held in custody on $1.5 million bond. And I like the fact that they said he doesn't plan on paying it, so he has to stay in jail. And then he also helped them find the body. So all this we know isn't. I don't think you can consider this out of the kindness of his heart. It's mainly just so he gets a lower police sentence and just all stuff pleading into he's going to plead guilty and he's going to take a plea deal that the prosecutors give him. It's a tragic situation. See, I'm assuming we don't know. Do we know the cause of death? I'm assuming we don't know this yet since she was just discovered or announced discovered today. So it has not been officially released. She was only located yesterday. Okay, that's what I thought. Investigators believe that she was killed at the short-term rental property in Ohio just a few days after she went missing. Mm-mm-mm. He led the FBI there. He's cooperating. It's a crazy situation. At the end of the day, like I said, teach your children better. Teach your children better. And of course, it's not going to always reach them. And some kids won't listen, but at least you tried. At least that's my thinking. But let me know your thoughts on this whole situation, y'all. Let me know if you disagree with anything I said. It's a tragic story. 17 years old. Life ended shortly. All because she wanted to meet a friend from an online gaming platform. Absolutely tragic situation, y'all. Let me know your thoughts and let me know if you disagree with anything I said.